Howdy y'all, welcome to B-Rad Garage. Today, I'm going to be taking one of these little mini kegs you can get at the grocery store. I'm going to try to turn it into a lamp. First shot at this, haven't done this before, but you know, we'll get through this together I guess. Going to go pretty simple with just a standard kind of three-way replacement or repair lamp kit from, I got this one at Walmart. There are some like bottle types if you're using whiskey bottles or some cool stuff like that, but you know, for this, I think we're going to go here, might try to find a cool shade for it, something like that. The first thing we're going to need to do is pull this out, and I'm thinking we use this for the actual power cord to come out. So in the end, this is going to be the front of the lamp. I do like the RAM and the other stuff kind of better, but at the same time, sometimes you got to work with what you got, and I feel like for a first try, we may want to go ahead and use the entry points and exit points we've already got. So I think the first thing we'll do is try to get this off. Probably going to try and get it off now. Might have to pause and come back to this later. I'm sure there's still some remnants of liquid left in here. So let's get started on that and see how that goes. All right, let's see what we can get into here. Not sure if it's going to be as simple as this, but I'm just going to see if we got stuff like screwdriver, pliers, just normal stuff you might have around the garage. Let's see if we can't just maybe prise this up out of here. This was originally, I believe, like an aerator for it. You had the ability to turn left to right, kind of affect the flow of how much liquid was coming out, how much air was being let in, I believe. Let's see. Getting a little bit of headway here. Not sure if we can grab onto this. Maybe. Yep, definitely still some stuff in there. That's to be expected though. You're never going to get one of these completely empty, but I have no doubt in the ability of the Texas sun to get this thing dried out for us after we do finally get this off. We can get us like a pick or something and really jab that through there. As a lot of y'all probably know, really good fun way to hurt yourself is with a pick. They are really good at doing what they do, good at picking into stuff, prying into stuff. However, they're also really good at getting into your flesh. They don't mind that what they're going into does not matter. So let's see what we got here. Maybe other side, maybe. Go through. This is all just plastic, by the way, if you're wondering. Nothing too crazy here. All right, cool. Well, there we go. Looks like we might have a straight pass through there. I've seen some of these that have like a cartridge type deal in them, where they have run all the way through, and that can kind of make it a little more difficult. But that's a good deal. I'm gonna take this, rinse it out, maybe put it out to dry for a little bit, and we'll see what it looks like when we get back. Welcome back, guys. I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. Realizing now that my camera was zoomed in too much. This was basically, couldn't see it. So we're gonna go out to right here. I'm gonna try to recreate kind of what I did. I was using the pick, using the screwdriver, going around like we did with the top. But we found out this is a lot softer than the tops and bottoms of it, which makes sense. So what I did was, you see I've already made some damage, but I took some tape, I went around it, all sides, and I kind of made a buffer between this and the paint. Now, again, like I mentioned earlier, this is the back side of the unit, so not quite as bad, but still, if you don't have to mess something up. So what ended up working for us is we did prise it up some. We did get in here, and we were able to kind of get one little lift, and what I believe it did was kind of broke loose this piece of metal that had bent inward. We were able to get our pliers, which probably tug and groove pliers would have been better. But we got right here, and we were able to prise here and pry down on the bottom, which was stronger, and it popped loose. So as you can see, it's still kind of tight, but just kind of wanted to recreate that for y'all. Oh, we lost something in there. That's it's going to be interesting to fish out. So yeah, so this is what we come up with. This is kind of your tap. So this is kind of where we're at right now. I had kind of banged down with a rubber hammer just to kind of smooth it out so I didn't cut myself really, kind of getting stuff in. But don't know if I'm going to cut that out or not, guys, really just for wasting y'all's time. But definitely not going to cut out stuff where I screw up, right? Because you're never going to get anything to be rad no matter what you're doing unless you mess with it. And really the best way you learn is by making mistakes. Trust me, I've made plenty of them. So let's see here. Now we've got this little piece to deal with. Maybe we can use our little clamps here. Not exactly the intended purpose here. And I know y'all can't see in here, y'all. I'm sorry about that. But I don't know how I could get y'all in here. Oh, wow. I'm not going to get that first try, are we? There we go. Let's see here. Grab onto it. Alright, let's set that down. Oh, hang on. Come back. Let's hold it. Let's get one of our picks again. Put a hole in it so we don't lose it. I think this was maybe like a plastic sleeve. This came out originally on the first time that I kind of screwed up filming, but again, didn't know if I'm going to use that clip or not. So can't get this little rascal out of here. Boy, it's just hanging on tight. Oh, we lost it. Man, super excited about that first grab too. Probably no way we can do that twice in a row, huh? Let's see what we got here. Nope. Oh man, might have used up all my luck. There, guys. Let me put y'all on pause so you're not burning too much, and that'll help me make sure this camera's right as well. Well, it turns out maybe I was overthinking it. Stood it up on its side, was able to actually reach the pick in here and pull it out. So now we've got it out of there. Just probably could have actually done that on the first camera, but just really want to be aware of y'all's time and just appreciate anybody watching this, so I don't want to take too much of everybody's time. So again, in this kit, let's put this over a little bit. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward kit. This is this one that's been around a long time. At least my old man used to use it to fix stuff and make things kind of either make an old lamp new again or something of that nature. If you'll notice, they do put instructions here, but they've actually got some stuff on the back. Kind of tells you. Now, first things first, guys, I'm far from a Sparky. Electricity just completely confuses me. You can't see it, can't smell it. It just kind of jumps on you sometimes. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, just kind of a diagram of how this works. What I'm already kind of wondering about is how I'm going to have this set up here. For example, maybe right here. Wires come through here, set here. Our end goal, we're going to be right here. Well, that's all well and good, but how am I going to get the nut, this guy right here, how am I going to get him underneath here? And I'm going to have to make some kind of spacer, maybe use a washer or something like that. I try to use things that are already created if I can. So yeah, we might have to problem solve on that a little bit, because in the end, this is going to come together like this. We're going to see what we got here. It's a pretty serious clip there. But yeah, we're going to go through here, up through here, two simple wires here, and then this is actually through here as well, so we want to put a shade on it. So yeah, we're going to have to kind of think about how we're going to hold that through there. I wonder if we maybe use our handy dandy picker upper here and see what we can do. Let's maybe do that. I don't know. Can we go through here, find our way out here? That might be kind of neat. All right, let's see if we got to put this stuff over to the side. I think this is kind of where y'all want to be, right in here. Yeah. So we've got here coming up through. Cord's going to come all the way through here. We may want to use this to run the cord as well. We'll see. It's Actually, probably not a bad idea. Probably should have done that from the jump, because no matter what we come up with, we're going to need to have a bigger washer or something to fit through here. So it's quite the apparatus right here. I know I've been pausing you guys a lot, but just want to kind of check around and make sure I got all my ducks in a row before we actually do something. I'll check back with y'all in a few. So here's my plan, guys. We used the wrong tool for the wrong job, but we're going to get our flexible, I lost something in the hole and need to find it tool, along with this, whatever this is, which I haven't even tested yet to make sure it fit. Nope, it does not fit through the hole. That was a little too good to be true, but I'm still going to go ahead and say kind of what my goal is. I went ahead and put this through here and tighten this down to where it bottomed out while I was out here, so I kind of knew where I could kind of hand tighten it, because it's going to be pretty near impossible to get through here. Now, without this, we're going to be sending this wire that I've so expertly taped up here, this wire through here, hooked into here, and pushing this whole apparatus through. Now, that'll look great on paper, but again, being honest with y'all, I didn't do a dry run or anything. I just turned y'all back on. This is great because it doesn't come through the hole. That's what we want. However, it's not great because guess what? It doesn't go through the hole. So, gonna have to figure that out as well. What can we do here? Standard washer that's big enough. Again, it's not gonna fit. We might have to kind of open up maybe some tin snips or something, maybe open up this hole just a little bit. I don't think we're going to be able to get it for something like this. Well, I don't know, maybe. But we also might look down in the junk drawer, see if we can come up with any sort of washers or anything, see what we can come up with. Let's take a look through the old junk drawer and see what we can find. Welcome back, y'all. Looked in the junk drawer, found this. Okay, this is pretty cool. It actually slides through there. You look up here, it has just enough on it to not fall through. But I got to thinking and thought, you know, that's not really something somebody can replicate. I can't just say, hey y'all, go find one of these, whatever this is, that was in my junk drawer. So I'm thinking we do like we mentioned earlier, something like a washer. Doesn't have to be super, super big or tight, just something that's gonna stop this from getting sucked into the tab here. So you're going to have this, we're going to have another washer below that, going to connect everything, and these two washers are, along with this, are going to be what's kind of helping lock everything in here. So now, the fun part is going to be getting everything ran through here. So let's see if my tape job will even fit through here. This may not even be. Oh, no, we're going to make it, maybe. A little twist and push. We're almost there. Okay, all right, good deal. So now we need this. We're gonna have this nut right here. Gonna be inside. This is also gonna be inside. We are gonna have to do a little bit of a trim right here, and don't believe we can just kind of massage that through there. So then it's gonna come out, but on the outside, on the top here, this is going to rest on here. So this should be all we have to put through the actual barrel itself. So let's see if we can't grab some tin snips and maybe widen that just a little bit. Well, no luck, didn't want to keep y'all waiting, so let's just get some side cutters. It seemed pretty soft when we went through it on accident with our screwdriver. So if we can get a cut here, kind of relief cuts, I guess you could call them. Just want to get maybe one on each side. Maybe it even helps us kind of bang it down and get it where we want it to be. These have probably seen better days. Pretty evident for y'all to see. I'm not over here rolling in the dough. I love tools, but kind of get what I can afford and what I can use. Let's continue with this whole wrong tool, wrong job. See if we can kind of, okay, made the split there. Hey, that actually might, let's test it, see. Okay, if this bigger one slides through, it should slide through there. We're gonna have to clean that up. Don't y'all worry about that. We're definitely gonna do that. Get some of that out of the way now. So here's my hope and plan here, is that this can hold on and also kind of be something to stop this washer from getting lost, because once we go in here, we're kind of in no man's land. Let's see what we got here. You know, I did not account for the extra size of our fishing tool here. Let's see if we can go in this gap we created. Maybe? Maybe so. Let's see what we got here. Don't want to hit what has the threads on it, which I'm afraid is what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get this out. Let's go ahead and do just a little more. If our relief cut was made down here, if that might help. Okay. You see, we're also just getting a little help by it turning inward. I thought about just playing it safe with maybe some rubber from a piece of hose or something like that, but maybe there's a way we can kind of fiddle with this and maybe gut it, use it for our power cord. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. The current issue at hand is going to be seeing if we can get this apparatus through there in one piece. The tough part being this little guy right here really needs to stay together if you can, or at least as close together as we can get. So let's start here. We can't finagle. Let's get to the skinnier part of our tool here. I apologize if y'all can't see this here. I'm going to try to use those relief cuts. Oh, kind of jabbed me there. Okay. Alright. We're not out of the woods yet, but let's see if we can come up through here. Oh, let's see our washer. Don't know if y'all can see. We do have this. Let's see. Okay. I can see the washer down there. So let's let go here. Let her out the back here. And so now what we've got is a very floppy piece of thread here with a small washer. So really all we can do to tighten that is to run this down there. And we're going to actually keep this washer on it as well. The wiring actually comes a little bit, it's the next step after this. So I'd like to see, man, probably in hindsight should have left our grabber hooked up to it. See if we can't just do a little bit. Just need to get these threads started here. I know what y'all are thinking, it was going too smooth, right? Well, you're right. Especially for a first time creation. Oh, here we go, come on now. All right, let's bring this back. If we can get, I apologize if y'all can't see. Okay, right where we need to be, but man, so close. No cigar. So if we can get under it, maybe hold it. All I need is a thread or two just to get us started. Oh, did we get it? Oh, I think we got it, y'all. Alright, so let's see here. So theoretically, we can tighten this up through here. However, it doesn't look like it's going to want to cooperate super well. Oh, okay. All right. Our hand tightening. Awesome. That worked well. So now I got to thinking, though, I've said that. You know, I talked about maybe using this as part of our plug. Don't know. Probably should have done that and threaded this through it first. Well, you know, sometimes you got to go back and do stuff like that. I do think this would be kind of a cool idea. It doesn't look great. It's kind of torn up. However, I'm wondering what I would do. It probably would be like a piece of, I don't know, fuel line or something that I rolled up in there, so it wouldn't be super beautiful anyway. So, does this come apart without destroying it? Definitely is well engineered. Pretty neat, especially for just plastic parts. It'll kind of break out. Nope. Tell you what, let's move ahead with, man, I really did a number on it down here. Just remember, if y'all do one of these, guys, it is very, very soft. Y'all be careful around the side. Y'all make sure and work the top and bottom if you can. So we do have, I don't know, would it be better for y'all up there or like this? Maybe like this. It'll actually tell you. And again, I was very clear, y'all. I am not a Sparky by all at any kind. Now, the good thing about these is kind of dummy proof, but always refer to your instructions. Always take any safety precautions. For example, I probably should be wearing gloves just around this sharp aluminum. But let's see what we got here. I'm just gonna have 2 cords. Kind of wants you to make a knot, which helps it from pulling back down. Sits through here, and then it's gonna come up to the actual lamp right here. Let's check and make sure they don't want one to go to the other rib side and insulation. Ribbed conductor to silver color. So I don't know how my camera's working. This is silver, and then ribbed, looks like they're telling me, is one of these is going to have some sort of I don't know, y'all. Both feel pretty smooth to me, but if I had to guess, this one has just a little bit of feel to it. So we'll go ahead and do the knot like they had asked us to. It makes sense as well. Again, keeps it from getting pulled back down through the hole here. They have a little more intricate, probably better knot, but again, all we're doing is kind of trying to get it worked through here. Here's our rib side, so that's going to go down through here. I've messed with these lamp kits before, y'all, and I've definitely done hook this up and then have this left over. You have to undo all this. You know, that stuff's going to happen. You can't let it ruin your project or ruin your day. But I do keep losing track of this ribbed one. Is it you? I don't think it's you. I think it's you. So we're going around the silver. Looks like we can use this one here. It was the shorter of the two. Yep. I'm gonna go around, and if y'all have ever done any electrical plugs or anything like that, you usually take it and roll it around, kind of make you a connection. It looks like since these have already been soldered, they're not going to want to do that for me. So I'm trying to see if they actually have us going like under this for a connection, something like that. We could also strip them back, but it looks like it is going to bend for me. If we can't put a little more twist on it, just a little bit. There we go. Again, we're not holding down too awful much. Like that. There's our gold one. I think it's important they put things on the other sides as well, just not with color. I got a good friend of mine, colorblind, and stuff like gold and silver doesn't help him as much as it might help Uri or somebody who's got those type of eyes. So if they look at diagrams or things and can tell, hey, that looks a little different, and that can actually help them out a lot. Let's see if we can do, yeah, there we go. Awesome. And again, just trying to kind of loop this down. It keep you from having to mess with it, make new connections. They like, why didn't the lamp turn on kind of deal. Oh, did I mess up and forget my base? I did, guys. I did mess up and forget my base. You know, I talked about that. So I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and let's just pull the wire through. I just want to show y'all what this ends up looking like. And then we're actually going to undo that, because like I told you before, I'm going to be honest and show y'all when I mess up on this stuff. But as a way to kind of see it, it is going to look like this. Right now, we technically have a functional lamp. We could turn this on, it would work. So we're going to go ahead and undo these items. So don't love doing stuff twice, but that's what happens, you know. It just shows right here on our diagram. Remember when I said, hey, read your instructions? Guess what? Didn't do that. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna put y'all on pause, undo all this, and then I'll bring you back for you watching me struggle with this thread and this washer one more time. All right, y'all, we got all kind of stuff going on. We got low battery on my, I hate to say camera, it's just an iPhone, but anyway, got this back apart like we didn't really want to do, but you know, one of those things, that's just how it works sometimes. And got to thinking, if I've already fished it through here once, could I do it again? Got to looking at this, looks fairly straightforward. Oh, okay, the button pops off, and then there's actually light already through it. I wonder if we can just send our screwdriver down it, maybe just clear this out. Yeah, maybe so. Again, not very, you know, kind of frail to be honest with you, but didn't need to be extra strong. Its original job was just to let liquid flow out of this canister. Can I grab this in a reasonable amount of time? Yes, I can, but not completely through. Oh, interesting. Now we've got plunges up to the top. We're going to be using our pick again. What we got here, y'all? Oh, okay. I don't know if you noticed, but it just kind of threw itself out there. And now we've got clear daylight through there. So let's go ahead and go back out with this. There's no way that washer's not going to fall, right, guys? I mean, well, let's see if gravity will help us out. Come on. Come on, little buddy. Oh, nice. We got lucky. I'll take that. Alright, so let's take off our apparatus here. Let's just kind of do a test fit on this. Well, first of all, I guess let's see how it looks. Well, okay. I can say a little beat up, but I think it's better than just putting some rubber or something like that through there. That's really all I had planned on doing. Didn't have a ton planned for that, to be honest with you guys. So what we got here. Oh. Again, almost wrong. Need to go this way. Let's make it a little shorter, shall we? I'll pick, see if we can't pull through. Hopefully I'm in frame for y'all. I apologize. I realize the minutia of this is not really probably what you're here for, but I just want to show all aspects of the process, make sure that everybody knows. Doing the best I can to show you what's going on here. You come through there for me? Interesting. Actually came through there easier when it had the electrical tape on it. Strange. Alright, got that through. Okay, now I really don't know how many times I can keep going to the well and getting lucky, guys, because I feel like I've been getting lucky with this fishing through. This is not due to practice or anything like that. It just pure luck. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, let's see here. We'll go through. Okay. Get some slack here. And okay. Nice. And oh, we're doing this again. Okay. Now, this is what we forgot last time. So I wonder if I can hold on right here. Okay, good deal. This is what we forgot last time. This is really the reason I bought this kit. It was for this little collar here that allows you to put on a shade. I don't have a shade for it right now, but then looking at it, had I done this the first time, we wouldn't actually need the second washer, the one that we used prior. This is actually going to function the same, if not better. It's going to be the actual connection between here and there. Now, just like last time, issue is always getting this down. Sometimes you just gotta hold your mouth right on this stuff, y'all, and really just hope for the best. Let's see here. I wish I could actually show y'all, but really, kind of what I mentioned earlier, I'm really just kind of getting lucky. I'm putting something underneath it. Like for instance, I put my pick underneath it. Don't know if y'all can see that, but all I needed was a thread or two. I got 3 or 4 now. I can let that go, and then now that's wobbly as heck, right? But that's okay because there's such little resistance on the unit as a whole that as you start to tighten down from here, it all works. Let's see if this is going to be our front. Let's put our this way. Yeah. Let's do that. So, all right. So now we're kind of back where we were a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, almost forgot my knot. Started it and forgot it. They actually give you a diagram for what I'm certain is a better knot, but I think we're still solving the issue with just a standard over-under kind of knot. I need to learn more about knots. It's interesting. It's always interested me, but just never have really put the effort down. I think like I should have. Loosen these a little bit. Okay. Ribbed. Where you at? There we go. Ribbed with silver. Let's go ahead and double check that. Rib side to, yep, underwriter's knot, yep. Right here. Awesome. Alright. Hooked well right there. Got this one open wide enough, should, yep. Awesome. So sometimes doing stuff, well, not fun. Second time around isn't, hopefully, quite as bad. For instance, tightening these up wasn't too shabby. So now we're going to be able to, one of the few items that actually goes over the top, you don't have to remember to put through the bottom, goes over the top. So let's see here. Let's click this down. We are going to need to change our placement, but so what that's done is we've moved this to the back. I kind of like that being in the back. So bottom to top. This is how your flutes kind of work. You squeeze them down in there. These little guys fall down. So that's really what it's going to look like on the top. See if we can't get kind of a mock-up with a final product. I don't know if we really are just going to be, are we just jamming this down here, guys? Is that all we're doing? I think that's all we're doing. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that's all we're doing. So we kind of have us a lamp here. Let me go grab a bulb, see if this sucker works. Alright y'all, welcome back. So this is not really the bulb that I want, it's the bulb that I have right now. But I do want to say a couple things. This bulb does work for me. I do want the three-way. I don't know why. It seems to work best with these plain kits. They will absolutely work with a single bulb. And you can absolutely put like an LED or a better bulb. I actually want to put just a regular domed old style bulb. And the reason being is, I hope that doesn't screw up light too much. This one's not too bad. It's still got that kind of halogen look. However, it's not that bright white like an LED. The goal for this one is maybe just to kind of live in the garage or maybe kind of like a man cave thing. And for me, that really kind of sends over better when you've got the old style bulb, not an LED, not anything like that. I probably should have had that ready to go. Just kind of did this on a whim. I really enjoyed it, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I've got a mess and junk everywhere, but I hope y'all like this. I hope you give it a shot. It really wasn't too difficult. I mean, if I can do it, y'all can do it. I know you can. So, hope y'all are having a great day out there. Take care. And don't forget, anything can be rad.